Welcome to the MLMsuccess.com podcast, the show designed to return the network marketing industry to its roots of personal growth, leadership development, and wisdom of the ages success principles. We share with you real success stories from real people that we hope will inspire and encourage you personally and help you progress forward in your business and your life. We believe if you build people, people will build the business. Now here is your host, who has been called the number one mind in network marketing, the MLM prophet, network marketing virtual mentor, and a host of other names that we will not mention because this is a family show. Frankly, he's just a small town guy that figured out that the real product in network marketing is people. Dale Calvert.
Hey, this is Dale Calvert. I'd like to welcome you to this session of the MLMsuccess.com podcast. The title of this session is How to Build a Network Marketing Team, How to Build a Successful Network Marketing Team in 10 words. How to build a successful network marketing team in 10 words. You know, my entire network marketing career, I've really just tried to break it down into bite-sized pieces that people could internalize, understand the psychology behind it, the reasons behind it, and then go into the marketplace, implement it, create success, and then continue that process very sequentially, step by step, concept by concept, idea by idea, and mastering it in the marketplace. That's been my focus, and I'll tell you why, or what's happened for us recently that really kind of got me fired up and excited about what it can mean for you guys. I believe in sequential learning. I believe you cannot teach algebra to someone who hasn't learned basic addition yet. Okay, that everything that we learn, it has to be in sequence. That's why when you enter college, you take freshman classes before you take senior classes. Everything is built upon the next concept, idea, principle. Never truer than any business model than the network marketing business model. So in this session, again, I'm going to share with you in 10 words how to build a network marketing, how to build a successful network marketing team in 10 words. But here's the challenge, the words, that the definition of the words for me and the definition of the words for others and you, we can all have different definitions of particular words. Like when I say the phrase successful network marketing team, what that means to me and what it means to people that maybe listen to this podcast could be two totally separate things. For some people, a successful network marketing team is an organization that's producing $500 a month in income for them. And that's successful. That's their goal. That's their dream. That's their desire. And that's fine with me. But what it takes to develop a $500 a month commissions through network marketing, the work, the time, the energy, I would argue that there's other things that you could be doing that would get you to that goal quicker. For me, network marketing is about a six-figure plus, full-time income without a boss, where you don't have to put up with being somewhere if you don't want to be there. It's about financial independence. It's about the opportunity, if you choose to create legacy income. I mean, it's much bigger than that. So for me, an organization that's producing $500 a month, well, I can be happy and thrilled for the person that's their goal and their reason. To me, I don't see that as a successful organization. Now, some of you know that about a year ago, a little over a year ago, I knocked my microphone right off the stand. I got to keep my hands from moving when I talk. It's kind of hard. Apologize. No, we won't edit that. We don't make edits here. If that offends you, there's other podcasts you can listen to. About a year ago, we had a fire in our office in Kentucky. We have about 8,000 square feet, warehouse, recording studio, offices, run 5 different businesses out of that office, shipping facility. And it was beyond disruptive. I can't even begin to tell you how disruptive that was. Staff couldn't come into work, and we had to redo everything, and it was just a nightmare. We're back, we got back in, everything's cool. But during that whole process for about a month, Dawn and I, my wife and I, spent a month at the Embassy Suites. We lived in the Embassy Suites, and during the getting the insurance and the contractors and all that organized, we spent a month. A little over a month, and during that time we found so much training and stuff that I should have gone through years ago and never had. And in that process, we found a program called Putting the Pieces of the Network Marketing Puzzle Together, the Leadership Development Philosophy. That was the name of it. Putting the Pieces of the Network Marketing Puzzle Together, the Leadership Development Philosophy. And this was a recording that I had done over 25 years ago. And honestly, I don't even know if I ever saw it or watched it or listened to it. I remember recording it, and I remember it being produced, and it was only made available to our personal organization. It was never made available outside of our personal organization. But one afternoon I came into the Embassy Suites. I'd had an appointment with someone, and I came in, and Dawn was there, and she was going through this, and she said, "Dale, this is the best training that I had ever heard you do." She said, "This is phenomenal." And so I sat there with her for a few minutes and watched, and I think, dang, that's where that came from. Oh yeah, I remember, because this is why this happens. This is why we teach this now. And I was kind of like, man, because I don't listen to my own podcast. I don't listen to anything that I do. I don't have time. I already know what I've said, kinda, and I just don't listen. It doesn't matter to me. But we went through this, eventually went through it, and she said, "Dale, you got to get this out there." And she was right. She was absolutely right. So long story short, and again, this is one of the reasons I'm excited for those of you that are members of our MLM training club. This summer, one of the projects is we took that original training, and you have to understand when this was recorded, because it's kind of significant. This was like 2 years in to when we developed our organization of over 60,000 team members that did over $100 million in sales, and developed, over 200 full-time people, and, had thousands of families making hundreds and some $1,000 or $2,000 extra a month in income that was making a real impact for them. When all that was happening, this was like 2 years into that run. And at the time, everybody in that company understood how to get a business launched. They understood the retail to recruit concept. They understood that we were in the customer acquisition business, not the one-time sale business. They understood the two-step recruiting process, play one, play two. They had in place the retention system. They understood that. And they had a book on how to create nationwide leads in network marketing after they had launched, how to create local leads in network marketing. Everything that we've taught for years and years and years, it was all there. That's my point. But with this training, it was a Super Saturday, and what I wanted to do in this particular training is take every piece of the puzzle and then do a training explaining how you develop team members with each of these pieces, and how they all flow, how they're all congruent, how they're all sequential, and how it all comes together to develop leadership, to develop the next wave of leadership on their particular teams. And so that's when that was recorded and released. And from that point forward, it was just trajectory straight up. That's, just boom, boom. And because all the pieces of the puzzle were there, they were understood. But this particular training gave them a vision of what it was going to look like in 3, 4, 5 years by implementing each one of these systems. So I said all that just to say this. If you're a member of the MLM Training Club, which I know most of you, many of you, not all of you, probably not most of you, but many of you are, that this training this summer, we took the original training and I went in and I would watch it and I'd say, okay, what does this mean to people today? How do they need to look at this? Because, the real product in network marketing is people. You build people, people build the business. Always has been that way, always will be. So what I did is I stepped back and I said, okay, what does somebody today need to know about what they just heard? And so I would do maybe a 2 or 3 minute clip, and then we would insert it in that point within the training, within the original training, and then we would go and, okay, that section covered this. What clarification might someone need today? And I did a video. So you got the original training, and then you got me 25 years later expanding upon that. And I think it's a real interesting, I don't even know what the word is, but it's a brain tweak to see this 25-year, me when I was young teaching, and now today, and why the fundamentals are the fundamentals, because the real product is people and building teams, and your long-term income is in direct proportion to the number of leaders that you develop on your team. And then going in with those inserts, I think this is going to be extremely valuable training for serious leaders, people that really want to maximize their upside potential with their network marketing company. I think this is going to be make a huge impact. It will be available. It's not yet. The website is up, but there's nothing there yet. But you might want to write this down. It's the networkmarketingfranchise.com. Franchises duplicate, personality don't. Personality doesn't duplicate. You've heard me say that 1,000 times, but it's at thenetworkmarketingfranchise.com. However, if you're a member of the MLM Training Club, right now, you can log in your business, your back office. You get your CD every month, but you also have several hours of training that's released every month. You can log into your back office today, like right now, and we've uploaded this. It's going to be $297 training program for MLM Training Club members, and it's back there under month 1 in your back office, free, absolutely free. You can access it like today, as soon as you finish this podcast. So we appreciate the Training Club members. Sincerely, we appreciate you guys, and we just wanted to, it's like, well, I can give it at a discount. I said, no, I'm just going to give it to them. I'm just going to give it to the Training Club members. So if you're a Training Club member, you're there. It's yours. You can access it. If you're not a Training Club member, you've been thinking about it, or you don't know a darn thing about it, watch the overview at the MLMtrainingclub.com, the MLMtrainingclub.com. Okay. I needed to let you guys know about that because I'm excited for you, and it really plays into what I'm going to try to communicate in this short session. Again, how to build a successful network marketing team in 10 words. Number 1, here's how you do it. Here's the 10 words. Then we'll talk about them. We'll talk about the phrases. But here's the 10 words. Expose thousands of people. Provide proven leadership and customer service. That's it. Expose thousands of people and provide proven leadership and customer service. If I knew how many people I would have to expose when I first got started in the network marketing business model, I can promise you I never would have started. I never would have done it. Not in a million years. I'm not doing that. That many people? Are you crazy? I'm not going through that many people. That's nuts. I'm not doing that. I'll find something else to do, but I'm not doing that. Now, in the same breath, I'll tell you it's the best decision I've ever made. The best decision I've ever made. Was it worth it? Absolutely, positively, it was worth it. But if I'd known how many people I was going to have to go through in the beginning, it would have scared me to death. You've got to get through a lot of people, guys. A lot. You don't build an organization of 60,000 people without going through a heck of a lot of people in the process. Now, thankfully, I didn't sponsor all of them. But as an industry, we feel like that, we want to accomplish as much as we possibly can with the least amount of exposure. And it just doesn't work that way. It's massive numbers. And what we do is we spend too much time trying to convince Aunt Martha to buy, sell, or join, and waiting on Aunt Martha for months to make her decision. And in the process, we're missing prospects daily. How many people can you get through on a weekly, daily, monthly basis? How many times do I have to say that? It's numbers, guys. You make up in numbers what you lack in skills. It's numbers. It's numbers. It's numbers. You've got to find the right person at the right time in their life. That's how you win this game. It's not just tippy-toeing around, a couple people at work waiting to see if they're going to decide to join your team. You got to have, I'm doing it with or without you. I'm doing it with or without you. The only reason I'm showing you this is because you're my brother. If you weren't my brother and I didn't feel obligated because I'm going to go, I'm doing this. And you have to have that kind of attitude, guys. Trying to convince people to buy, sell, or join, it's not the way to do this on any level. It's not about convincing. If a network marketing guru is teaching you how to close prospects, get up and leave the room. It's not about closing. It's not about if you close them, they're not going to do diddly once they join. It's about finding the right people at the right time in their life, and you got to get through a lot of numbers. And if you're not getting through a lot of numbers, what are you going to do about it? How can you increase your numbers? Guys, we got a lot of training out there for you. It's massive numbers. And then I had this bulletin board flyer up, and it was up 2 weeks, and I only got 3 calls. I had it up at Starbucks for 2 weeks, and I only got 3 calls. And none of them joined. How many did you think was going to call? How many do you think would join? Well, Dale, I thought I'd at least have, there was 14 tabs on that flyer, so I thought I'd have at least, 12 calls. How many of you think would join? Oh, well, 5 or 6. Listen to me. If you could put a pull tab flyer up at wherever and have 12 calls and 5 or 6 people join, your opportunity would be over. There would be no money in it. It's over. It's gone. It's done. I can remember one year, again, and it's not one flyer. It's like, okay, we've got 9 spots within a 15-mile radius that have bulletin board flyers that we can put up. And again, some of you have heard me talk about run your route. My daughters ran the route. It's how they earn their allowances when they were teenagers. I would run the route. And when you run the route, we used magazines and bulletin board flyers and a couple of other things that we would do when we run our route. We run our route once a month, once a week. And there's 9 bulletin board locations, and we would go in and replace them as needed. And every week we would get a couple of duds looking for a job that would pay them, $202 an hour that would call. But from time to time, someone would call and say, yeah, I was with my cousin and I saw this flyer and I'm working at this job that I don't like it. I'd like to find something else to do. What do you guys got going on? And you would find logically thinking, normal people that were not looking for foo-foo dust and had some basis in real-world reality. And some would join, and some would become product users, and some would join and not start, and some would join and quit within 90 days, but some would join and hang out and move forward and progress. And some would, and again, this is just from one method here, bulletin board flyers. But again, we didn't have one flyer. I'm fretting about how many, when the only 2 tabs were gone this week. You don't have time for those thoughts. Numbers. You don't have time for those thoughts. But one day, a couple called, and they were visiting their aunt, and they were from Houston, Texas. And we were with our aunt, and we saw this, and we thought, hey, why not check out what's going on? Long story short, met them. They got fired up. Very sharp young couple. They got started. They got their product and became direct distributors. Became, leaders, real leaders in the Houston area, and built a significant organization. And quite frankly, that one couple was worth every flyer that I ever put out on any bulletin board my entire career. That's how it works. That's how it works. That's how it works. We expect far too much from far too few exposures. You gotta have major exposures, guys. And if you've got money to invest, which I don't believe you should put money into just investing in, paid advertising. I don't believe that, but I do believe, and I've said many times that in my first 3 years in this profession, every nickel I made went right into my business checking account, which went into my advertising budget for direct mail, postcards, classifieds, whatever I needed to do to make sure that I could have 15 appointments a week scheduled. And again, I'm not going to go through the whole time management thing and all that again, but what I'm saying is you got to get real. People spend $5 to boost a Facebook post, and they think, well, I didn't get anybody sponsored from that. That's a waste of time and money. No, that's you not understanding the game that you're playing. And you got to get real. It has nothing to do with Facebook. It's not Facebook's fault. Okay. You have to get through massive numbers. Massive numbers. Massive numbers. So expose thousands of people and then provide leadership and customer service. Provide leadership. I had a blog post or provide leadership. Okay, so what does that mean? Leadership provides systems that will allow people to master the skill sets and mindsets necessary for success in this profession. So you have to provide leadership. Okay, well, Dale, how do I learn leadership? Leadership, the foundation of leadership in network marketing is the ability to teach systems, how to get your business launched. You have a system for that to help people. Understanding that the start's going to stop most people, but still, you have it in place. Great leaders were first great followers. You have to have the systems in place. You have to have the right mentor that has the systems in place that can help you connect those systems to your team, to your product, to your service, to your company. This is what you're going to do with your team to get them launched, and this is what we're going to do to help them acquire customers, and so on and so forth. And this is where a lot of people really miss it, especially podcast listeners. It kind of blows my mind. I've seen this twice on I'm not sure which of my podcasts, but it just kind of blows my mind. It's like, I can't remember the last time I saw this, but someone made the comment, yeah, Grant Cardone is my network marketing mentor. And I just don't even reply. It's just, I just find it so fascinating. Grant Cardone is your network marketing mentor. And then I'll share with you in just a second when somebody was talking about Russell Brunson. But I want to make this point because it's important, and I want to do it as quick as I possibly can, and I want you to understand what I'm saying. Listen, Grant Cardone is a speaker, trainer, motivator, author, ball fire. His expertise is real estate. That's his expertise. So if someone said, look, Dale, I want to get into the real estate business, what I need to do, I would say, check out this person, this person, this person, this person, this person. Grant Cardone would be on that list. Check out what they do, check out their courses, check out their training, read their books, see who they've taught to do what they've done. You know, because it's not just about them doing it. It's not about how much money they personally made. It's about how many people were they able to help, because if they've been able to help other people, and it's very well documented, then that means that what they're going to be teaching you, they've been able to teach others. Does that make sense? But if you want to be a real estate guru, find a real estate guru. How someone can be so naive to not understand that when Grant Cardone started a podcast for moguls and MLM or whatever, I don't think he does it now, but I listened to a couple of the sessions because I knew the people he was interviewing and I like them and respect them. But that was an advertisement to bring people into his real estate world. How can someone be your network marketing mentor who has never built a network marketing team? So again, just think about this kind of stuff, guys. I find it so fascinating. It just blows my mind sometimes. It sincerely does. So, we have an article on MLM Help, and it says the title of the article is an important message for network marketers or entrepreneurs who have built their network marketing business by developing an attraction marketing following. Instead of leaders, real leaders don't develop followers, they develop other leaders, Brian Tracy. And so we did this article, we featured Kyle, who's phenomenal. He's a millennial, got his video on there. He's not in network marketing, but man, he's so smart. He gets it, he understands it. So you go to that article, you can check it out, write it down, check it out at MLMhelp.com/fake, F-A-K-E. You'll see Kyle's video there at the bottom of the article, and it's really, really good. You need to see that. But one of and it's produced a lot of response from people that kind of drank the attraction marketing Kool-Aid in network marketing. But somebody, and you can kind of get a clue from people's username. His name is Entrytainment. Responded to this article in the comment section over. And again, it's at MLMhelp.com/fake. And normally when I see just things that can just really misguide a newbie, we'll remove the articles. Or remove the comments. If they're negative and calling me everything and naming the book, I leave those up all the time. But when they're suggesting something that can be provide major misdirection, put people on a dirt road, then we normally remove them. But I didn't do that, and because I said I'm going to do an article responding to it, and I ended up recording podcast today, so I thought I'm just going to put it on the podcast, and I'll put the article or the link to this podcast in that article as a comment. But again, you can go check it out, MLMhelp.com/fake, and you'll see it. This guy's name is Entrainment. Entrainment is his name. And his comment was, you should start using sales funnels in order to succeed in network marketing. What? You should start using sales funnels in order to succeed in network marketing. Sales funnels are to sell products. Network marketing is about developing teams. Developing teams comes back to the real product, which is people. Developing people. Telling people what they need to hear, not what they want to hear. And most internet marketers have this delusion that network marketing is just about selling products. No, it's not. It has nothing. I mean, that's part of it. It's an important part of it. Network marketing is a model to distribute products, but develop a network marketing team requires the development of leadership, of people. So he continues, I learned how to build successful sales funnels for my network marketing business from Russell Brunson's recently launched book called Network Marketing Secrets. I just finished reading Network Marketing Secrets cover to cover, and my mind was blown. Okay, so you just read it, but I learned how to build sales funnels for my network marketing business, and you've just read the book. So that tells me, you know what, you just read the book. Maybe you learned how to build a funnel, but you haven't built a funnel yet, and I would almost bet money you haven't sponsored your mama yet. Let me continue. This is a game-changing book that just came out that you need to add to your collection. I got a copy of it free, just paid a few bucks in shipping. Totally worth it. And he leaves his affiliate link. So here was my response. My response was, 90% of the people who visit this website on a regular basis understand your spam, promote my affiliate link, comment. You're fooling no one. You're fooling no one. Again, I think most people would totally get sucked into that comment, but I think most MLMhelp.com readers won't. At least I like to think they won't. So what is my point? Well, my point is Russell Brunson. What is Russell Brunson? One of the founders of ClickFunnels. We use ClickFunnels in some of our businesses. We love the product. Yes, it's expensive, but we think it's worth it. Are there better alternatives that don't cost as much for newbies? Yes. Is it the answer to every internet marketer's prayer as they pitch and promote constantly? No. Is it the answer? It's a great product, okay? But there's ClickFunnels or any funnels not going to build a network marketing team. It'll sell some products, maybe. If it's a great funnel, you can sell some products. But network marketing is not just about customer acquisition. There's more to it than customer acquisition. And again, Russell Brunson. I mean, I can tell you the whole backstory. I've spoke with Russell at a couple of different events over the years. I can tell you about his potato gun ebook, Mike Feels Sane. I know that whole backstory. I know what happened for him. How he got on the map. And again, I think he's beyond intelligent, very insightful. Okay, but I don't want Russell Brunson or anybody else. If I want to learn how to master sales funnels to sell e-commerce products, be all over Russell Brunson. But Russell Brunson sharing with anybody network marketing secrets when he's never built a significant network marketing team at all, never been a focus. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What's going on here? Look behind the curtain. He's selling ClickFunnels. Nothing wrong with that. if you're a network marketer and you want to draw affiliate commissions selling ClickFunnels, then you can sell my book and we will sell ClickFunnels together. That's the focus. The focus is not teaching what's really required to build a network marketing team. So when I say provide proven leadership, that must be based upon track records of proven leaders. Does that make sense? Okay. So the last thing is customer service. Y'all have heard me say this 1,000 times. If they buy once, they're a suspect. If they buy twice, they're a prospect. If they buy 3 times, they're a customer. Once a prospect, twice suspect, prospect, 3 times they're a customer. I believe the most loyal, consistent, hardworking team members will come from your customer base many, many, many times. You got to pay attention to customer service. You got to look at, okay, how many customers do I need that I service consistently? And again, treat these people with respect, appreciate them. Great customer service, proven leadership. Get through a ton of people, more people than you can even comprehend. You got to get through them and quit trying to date them. People, once we become friends and they know me, like me, and trust me, then they'll join my team. Yeah, and then they will do diddly after they join because they're there for the wrong reason. This is a different ball game, guys. Which we take all these marketing ideas, concepts that are applicable to many businesses, and then we try to apply them to network marketing, and it gets us so off course. Get so distracted with the minutia. And a lot of it is great minutia. If you have an e-commerce store, if you're doing some other type of business model, but network marketing is different. And it's horrifying to me that 90% of the people in network marketing can't distinguish between what we're doing, how to really upside your long-term income potential with this business model compared to other business models. So with that said, I just want to encourage you guys, if you're serious, if you're really serious, you're true to yourself, and you say, Dale, look, I have a major desire to build full-time income in a large duplicating organization with the network marketing business model. That's why I'm here. That's what I want. That's what I'm looking for. Then I would tell you, here's exactly what you need to do today. Exactly. Today. If that's sincerely you. If it's not sincerely you, there's many more podcasts. Go listen to the Cardone podcast or go do I'm Not the Guy. Okay, and I'm fine with that. I don't need to be the guy. I don't even want to be the guy. I'm not the guy. Okay, there's a lot of people that'll make you laugh and entertain you. Multiple different podcasts. Go there. Just enjoy every minute of it. But if you're serious and you say, Dale, I want to take everything to a different level. I want to be serious about this. I want to build something significant. I really, really have that desire, and I believe I have the ability, and I'm willing to work. Then if I'm talking to you and I understand that's not most of you, I get that. I'm fine with that. But if I am talking to you today, MLMtrainingclub.com. Watch it. Dale, where do I join? Every week people say, Dale, I went to MLMtrainingclub.com, but I couldn't figure out where to join. There's no join button. That's right. The reason there's no join button is because I don't want anybody to join until they've watched the webinar. After you register and watch the webinar there, and you understand what the 18-month CD of the month, what that program is about, then you're invited to join. So, well, Dale, you could have a lot more people join if you would just put a join. I understand that. I don't want them. See, and that tweaks people's mind. I don't want them. I understand the type of people that I like to work with and want to work with and can work with and can add value for, and the ones that I can't. I get it. I understand. My goal is not to enroll as many people in that program as I possibly can. My goal is to enroll the right people. The right people, the ones that I can make a significant impact for. That's it. So, well, Dale, I'm not going to go watch a 30-minute video. That's fine. There's other the ranking program, how to rank up things, and there's other gurus that'll teach you how to sponsor 20 people in the next 30 days for only $97. And there's a lot of other stuff out there for you. Go there. I'm fine with it. But if I'm talking to you, go there, join the training club. Watch the webinar, join the training club. It's $10 the first month, and depending on where you live in the world, the monthly fee after that is different. You can check that out. I think it's $37 or in the U.S. and Canada, I think. I'm not even sure, honestly. I don't know. I sincerely don't know. But you'll get a CD every month that will sequentially, over the next 18 months, help you develop a foundation and an understanding like very few people will ever have in this profession. And in the back office, there's more training videos that you can access to as a member. Now, why did I say go do that and do it today and do it now? Because in month 1, we've added the seminar I was talking about earlier, the leadership development philosophy, putting the pieces of the network marketing puzzle together. And watch that and focused. Watch it. And if that doesn't take your awareness of what you're ultimately doing and what you need to be doing with your existing team, and if that doesn't take everything to an entirely different level, just please call me and let me know. Send me an email. I'm excited about it. And I'm excited about the training club, have been from the beginning, but I know this is going to give everybody from the day they start a vision of where they're going. A vision of where they're going. MLMtrainingclub.com. Go check it out. How to build a successful network marketing team in 10 days. Expose thousands of people. Provide proven leadership and customer service. Thanks for listening, guys. I appreciate you more than you know. I'll talk to you next week on another session of the MLMsuccess.com podcast. This is Dale Calvert. See you in the back office, members area, private Facebook group of the training club.
If you haven't gone over to iTunes yet and rated and left this podcast a review, what are you waiting for? At Calvert Marketing Group, we want to spend our time on the projects that we know are providing the most value for our clients and customers. You leaving us a review and feedback on iTunes is something that helps us more than you realize. And more importantly, it helps others like you find us. So if you've not taken the time to rate this podcast, please go over to iTunes and do that for us now. It will only take a couple of minutes out of your busy schedule. Work harder on yourself than you do on your business, and we will be back next week with another inspiring success story, wisdom of the ages training, or answers to your questions.